What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for VH1 presents VH1's Family Reunion Love and Hip Hop Edition. I believe that's what it is. It'll be correct on the screen for you guys to see it. This is season 3, you guys, episode 1. The episode is titled Sun-Dazed and Confused. Now, before we go ahead and get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and aren't subscribed yet, do me a solid favor. Stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for that hoe at the end of it. You guys can do me that favor by subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss Love and Hip Hop's Family Reunion. I can't get the title correct yet. Let's get into it, shall we? All right, you guys. So this season we are in Jamaica. So no, we're not in the States. This is international. So we're in Jamaica, and Spice is hosting it, and she has Amara La Negra as her host from Love and Hip Hop Miami. So you guys know, with the Family Reunion, they bring people from the different cities of Love and Hip Hop: New York, Miami, Atlanta, and Hollywood. I really wish that Love and Hip Hop Houston was a thing, because y'all know that at one point they did film. So because when Miami was filming, they were concurrently filming in Houston as well. And they said whichever show gave them the most footage, they would go with that one first. Technically, Houston gave them the most footage, but technically Houston, popped the place, so they left. So we got Miami. So I don't know who all is on this cast. I tweeted that the other night, like who's all on this cast, because in this episode we met some of the cast members, but then if you watch the trailer for what's to happen the rest of the season, there are much more people. Shekinah's gonna be there. Safari's gonna be there. Who else is? It's like Tokyo Vanity. It's a lot of more people that's gonna be there. So I was just like, wait a minute, what the is going on here, right? So, like I just told you guys, Amara and Spice are co-hosting this. Now, I do know that Amara and Spice, they have become good friends with each other, because I've saw them do, promo for VH1. I know recently they did a Check Yourself together with each other. So we see Spice, so she's in the car with Amara, Estelita, Escalators, Empanadas. I gotta remember what I called her. I gotta go back and watch that season to remember, because I gave her so many E names. But we got Estelita back, and then that bird Carly Red. She's there. I'm like, God damn, Carly fucking Red. So we find out that Amara and Alan are no longer in a relationship with each other. Now, you guys, I did not watch Love and Hip Hop Miami this past season, and I didn't watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Haven't watched those two. I think to keep Love and Hip Hop alive on my channel, I think we'll just do the family reunions, because as far as Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Miami, they're not good to me anymore. So that's what I think we'll start doing. So Spice is also single. She's no longer with Justin, because you guys know how I felt about the situation. I didn't dislike Justin. I just never liked the fact that her daughter called that man daddy. Did not like it. So then we also see that Trick is going to be here again. So you guys remember Trick and Carly were on the very first season of Family Reunion when they were in California, I believe. I forget where they went last season. Last season wasn't that good to me, but it was an island, right? Were they in the States last season? I don't remember. I know last season annoyed the shit out of me. That much I do know, right? So we see Trick. So Trick is there on the boat. He's on the boat. He got KK there. It took me a minute to finally recognize who KK was. I know, god dang on well, KK's head was weighing down with them faux locks in her hair. I was like, damn, that shit looks heavy, right? So Scrap is there. Then we see that Amara and Spice are telling who they've invited, right? And when somebody says Scrap, and it's part of like, my ex, I was like, yo, ex, girl, you never dated him like that. You were cool with him. You talked to him when he was in prison, but you not his. Okay, Carly, girl. So Amara tells that she's invited Mariah Lynn, and Mariah Lynn is bringing Alexis Skye. So Carly has a little bit of an issue with Mariah Lynn, because I guess Mariah Lynn got on social media and called Carly messy. Girl, you are messy. If the shoe fits, wear it. The fuck? So let's pause here, you guys, and move forward. So we also find out that on this trip is going to be Chrissy from Love and Hip Hop New York. Now, she kept calling Nancy her mother-in-law. I'm like, girl, when the hell did you and Jimmy get married? God, I still can never get over Love and Hip Hop New York Season 2 when Chrissy got down on one knee and proposed to Jim. That is the most embarrassing thing that I've ever. I just cringe anytime that I see a woman get down on her knees and propose to a man. Please stop doing that, ladies. It's not cute. It reeks of desperation. Just saying. All right, you guys. So we're starting to lose our light already. Scrap. Why does Scrap De Leon look like buckwheat? Because the hair was just throwing me off. I was like, sir, what's up with this hair? So Miss Nikki Baby is back, and she's back with TT. Y'all know I love doing Miss Nikki Baby because she talks with her hands. It's like, girl, why do you have to talk with your hands? I mean, I talk with mom, but the way she talks, Miss Nikki Baby, she talks with her hands and then she whispers. So Miss Nikki Baby and Tiara are there. Now Tiara, girl, I don't know that this is a flex to talk about your boyfriend that's in prison. While he's in prison, that ain't your nigga. But you know what? Hey, if you want to say that, let's let you say it. So Gunplay is there. You guys remember Gunplay from Love and Hip Hop Miami season 1 and 2. You guys know that Gunplay had his issues with drugs, and I hope he's clean. He looks good. He had a haircut. I was like, okay, Gunplay, you looking good, my brother. So then, you guys, I saw somebody. I was like, who the fuck is this? So Jen and Fresher. I couldn't remember their names to save my life. I can't even. So Jen and Fresher, they were on Love and Hip Hop New York. I can't remember which season they were on. It wasn't season 10. They were either on season 8 or season 9. I just don't remember. All I do remember about them was that Jen was annoying as fuck. Did I review that season that they were on? I think I did. So if I reviewed that season that they were on, that would have to be season 9. I think it was season 9. I think I remember reviewing it because I think I remember them getting on my motherfucking nerves so badly. I think it was season 9 of Love and Hip Hop New York, right? So she's showing the girls her engagement ring, but come to find out, this Negro ain't even set a date. I'm like, girl, you're about as bad as Chrissy. You're about as bad as Chrissy. Only difference between you and Chrissy is you might not have proposed to him. You didn't propose to him, he proposed to you, but he still ain't putting a date on it. Okay, girlfriend. So Little Lyrica is there from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, right? Minus her husband. Well, she told us she was single. Now, you guys know I didn't finish this last season of Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition. Did they decide to stay together? Because she's talking about they going through a divorce. I couldn't be bothered. I can't be bothered with it. Let's pause here and let's move forward. So next, you guys, Tiara. Poor Tiara. You guys know I love me some Tiara Marie. I love Tiara. But Tiara is drinking. You guys know Tiara has a alcohol problem, right? So the producers at one point, because somebody so Spice came and told Nikki, go check on Tiara, right? So now I don't know if Tiara did this intentionally when she went to the beach into the water with Lyrica, but she stepped back, right? So the producers asked her, is she struggling with her sobriety? She says no, she's not struggling with her sobriety. She can have a drink. I'm like, that means you're struggling with your sobriety. If you're going through sobriety, that means you don't drink. And I always find it interesting when people who say, like people who do drugs, they don't kick alcohol. But if you have an addiction problem, so you kick one thing, but then you end up substituting it with something else. So we're gonna lift Tiara up in prayer, right? So Gunplay told us that he stayed at Trick's Airbnb and just messed the joint up. I'm like, damn, nigga. So they were asking at one point. They were asking about Trick. Where's Trick? Where's Trick? Well, Trick was supposed to be out fishing. Trick showed up to the beach and got a fish in sight, right? So then they play a game. They play Jenga, right? And on the Jenga, they have a thing where it's like a truth or a dare, right? So If you don't do it, you take a shot, right? So Fresher, he took one. His said caller X. He took a shot. Estelita, Escalators, Empanadas, she took one. She said it said to reveal a secret. She said she fucked Safari. Then Trick got one, but he gave it to Amara, and it said to show what's up under your clothing. She said she didn't have nothing on. Trick said he been trying to get with Amara, and Trick, I don't think anybody wants to sleep with you, sir. No shade whatsoever. So you guys, Alexis, Skye, and Mariah and Lynn, they're gonna annoy the shit out of me. I can already tell you guys that right now, that Alexis and Mariah and Lynn are gonna annoy me, because one thing with Alexis, she thinks Alexis is, from the moment Alexis stepped on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, it just feels like she's one of those girls who thinks she all that and better than other people, right? Mariah Lynn, she's talking to she went to go hug Carly. Carly didn't hug her. Mariah Lynn got an issue with that. Girl, if she didn't hug you, let it go. So, did y'all know that Alexis Skye was 28? Because Alexis Skye looks older than 28 years old. I was like, damn, girl, you look old. All that plastic surgery. Then Mariah Lynn want to keep calling everybody old. Mariah Lynn, you going to want to hope that you get to Carly's age one day. Might not want all the surgery that Carly's had, but you're gonna hope and pray that you get to Carly's age one day, even though we don't know what Carly's real age is. So Alexis, Skye, and TT got an issue with each other, right? So TT is upset because somebody asked Alexis in those question and answers on her Instagram, is she cool with Tiara, or does she have a beef with Tiara? And she said, who? I'm like, Tiara, so you mad about her saying who? Now I know that I know that y'all's beef, a lot of the beefs that Alexis Skye had on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood centered around her beef with Masika. And the fact that, nigga, correct me if I'm wrong, because wasn't she trying to say that, now I don't know, I don't keep up with Alexis, and I damn sure don't keep up with One-Eyed Jack, but one Alexis at one point said that her daughter was Fetty's daughter as well. But then, you guys can correct me, I don't know this to be factual, didn't she do a DNA test and it turns out that he's not the father? Again, I don't know. Correct me if I am wrong, right? So Miss Nikki Baby was telling Tiara that she should squash the beef with Alexis. I'm like, girl, that beef should have been squashed, because the girl said who? Oh my God, Tiara, let it go, baby. So then you guys, Carly. Like I told you guys about Carly, she's upset with not Alexis, but Mariah Lynn, because Mariah Lynn went on social media and said that Carly is messy. Carly, you the fuck are messy. Acknowledge it. Girl, you're messy. We saw you be messy since season 1 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. That is your that is your thing, that is your go-to every fucking season. So Carly, sit the hell down. So Carly and Mariah Lynn were going back and forth with each other, and Gunplay stepped in and said to let them fight. I was like, Gunplay, let it go, buddy. Let it go. So Carly's old, messy ass. So Carly annoyed me at this episode already. She was talking to Scrap, asking Scrap, why was he there, right? I'm like, he ain't there for you. He is there for the paycheck. The fuck? Like, girl, what? Oh, so also I did leave something out, you guys. So you guys know, with the family reunion, I think this has been a thing since season 1. You guys know that they all have a certain day where they hold an event for that day. So that's going to be the same thing this season as well. Each person's going to do something from their culture or whatever, and they're going to put on a show for the rest of the cast. But that is the first episode of the Family Reunion Love and Hip Hop Edition. Again, I don't know if that title is correct. It'll be correct in the description bar and in the title of the video. But if I left anything out, feel free to chime in the comments, you guys. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, and until the next time, please stay safe, you guys. Take care of yourselves, wash your hands, wear a mask, you guys, because COVID is still around and it's ramping back up. Be blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.